Today I'm taking a look at the VEVOR gas-powered leaf blower. So we got a little tool bag, got a couple of worm gear clamps, and a handful of hand tools. We got our blower tube. It appears it's going to be a spin-on style lock. We got our nozzle. Actually has a little bumper on the bottom too, which is a nice touch. We got a little tank. It says this is the fuel mixing bottle, so this is going to be how you mix the gas to oil. And we got a funnel for it. Oh, that's nice. It actually comes with some ear protection. And it's kind of a slick material, not super high end, but it's always important to have ear pro. We got our instructions. And we got our flex tube, and this appears to be a two-piece. So it is a fairly decent size and a fairly decent weight. Like, I can lift this thing with one hand if I need to. Got our harness. We do have some padding on the back, and that does have slits in it so that you can actually get some air onto your back. We do also have some spring dampeners on here to reduce the vibration going to your back. So we got our spark plug on the top. We got our choke. We got our pull string. Feels like it has a nice compression on it. And of course our tank. And that cap is captured, which is excellent. It looks like we got our exhaust right in here. Kind of hidden in the back here, there is a priming button. So pretty simple overall. So first I want to attach my trigger. You can see this line right here. That is going to line up with the slot on the trigger mount. Then there's a wing nut to secure that. So we do have manual control with this trigger, but we also have a lock. So if we want this thing to be held down, we don't want to just have our fingers on the trigger the whole time. We can hold it like this. We can run it at that speed. And we got our kill switch. So these tubes do have a lock on it. They got just a little screw in here that's holding it all together. So I want that screw to be lined up with that nut. So I'm going to line up the slots with those pins and then screw it in, and that will hold it in place. And we can do the same thing for our nozzle. This might take a little wiggling around to get it to line up exactly right. So now that is nicely secured, we don't have to worry about that coming out, and it is exactly aligned. So I want the throttle cable going on the outside, and I can throw on the clamp, and I'll fit that to this tube. And this does have some articulation. And you want this to be tight enough that it's not going to fall off, but you don't want it to be so tight they're going to be stripping out this gear. So I'm going to bring this up to 5, and it's kind of hard to see that the ratio is 50 to 1. This side's 40 to 1, this one's 30 to 1, and on this side it's 25 to 1. So if you want to put in a lot of oil, you can use this side. So I'm just going to add oil to that 5. So 5 and 5. Now, the reason you want to use 2-cycle oil is because regular oil, like oil that you would put in your car engine that can carbonize, is not designed to be burned. This is designed to be burned. It's designed to be put in with the gas. So you only want to use 2-cycle oil. I use this because I know it works very well. Lucas makes great oil. And we have still got plenty of oil left in there. Since this is going to be mixing anyway, you can just take the same funnel and use that for the gas. And you can see there is a tube right here. So as we pour this in, it's going to empty both the gas as well as the oil. So I'm going to close the choke. I'm going to hit the prime button 3 or 4 times. I'm going to give it about a quarter throttle, maybe half throttle. You can't put that on full throttle if you want to, but it's really up to you. So left hand on the leaf blower, right hand on the pull string. Kicked out of there. Pretty nice. So yeah, now it's just a matter of sweeping up and that job will be over. That is a very powerful and really pretty easy to use blower. So I'm happy with that.